Serena Valeheart first blinked at the Carolina sunrise on 2 June 1999 in a clapboard cottage stilted above the marsh grass of Charleston's Shem Creek. Outside, a blue crab clicked past the pylons while her mother, a gospel soul saxophonist who slips pressed jasmine petals into her reed cloth, feathered a low phrase that sent chipped glasses chiming on their shelf. Her father, a shrimp boat diesel fitter with a pocket notebook full of cloud herons, leaned so close their freckles blended and swore aloud that peer gossip, hallway side eyes, and store racks shutting at 14 would always pull apart for anyone bold enough to inhabit her outline in full. Curse had stroked through the Valeheart family since a great-grandmother remade dock tarps into dance gowns, so nobody worried when baby Serena split a second cotton swaddle long before the kettle whistled. Granny Magnolia threaded kite string through every tear, patched each gap with carnival flag cloth, then said 3 fingertips of extra fabric cost pennies while shrinking a child might cost sunrise itself. Primary hallway smelled of cedar shavings, peach cobbler drifting from the canteen hatch, and salty breeze sneaking through tilted louvers. Serena already stood half a head higher than her table mates, blotting projector glow whenever she traced sea turtle corridors on the pull-down atlas. One stormy recess, 2 boys hop-skipped circles, chanting barge boat. Each slapped her rubber boots cast on chalk square. After supper, she combed the rack line, pocketed soda caps polished pearl bi-tide, threaded them on fishing leader, stitched the rattling spine down her tie-green hoodie, and walked into class at dawn, scattering prism freckles across water-stained ceiling tiles. A substitute art aide caught 9 shaky seconds on a prepaid phone, posted the shimmer to a new video corner, and by lunchtime, 15,000 strangers cheered the girl who spun mockery into lighthouse glitter. Serena printed a violet sentence beside fraction drills. Clouds crowd only until you flash them bright. Dry days belonged to the shrimp dock lot, where her mother's horn riffs twined with diesel call, skillet pops from hush puppy stalls, and gulls haggling over mullet scraps. Retail jeans froze at Serena's thighs, so she swapped tip jar quarters for sun-bleached gill net, unraveled it into rope, crocheted high-rise culottes, and dusted them with squid ink palmetto silhouettes, then posed at tangerine sunset against rust-lined pilings while her cousin snapped grainy frames. Every photo floated into an online diary. She named Lantern Wake. The very week a shiny picture app trickled across patchy marsh towers. Captions bounced between dock slang and truths like curves anchor gusts steadier than break walls. 2 months before 16 candles, 52,000 unseen hearts tapped little hearts beneath each mango frame. Proof glowing rectangles hush cafeteria razors quicker than any assistant coach whistle. A coastal system scholarship lifted her north to Savannah College of Art and Design. Daylight disappeared inside textile studios. Nights belonged to a 24-hour praline truck glowing neon guava beneath live oak limbs. The heat lamp served as ring light. Between sugar orders, she filmed 90-second reels folding parchment into sea rose barrettes while decoding dark conversion half lecture zip, half riverside hush. One clip layered dolphin chirps on lo-fi shuffle while she chain-stitched reflective anchor cord into thrift denim. 47 hours later, the counter leapt beyond 1.3 million. Southern-style pages crowned her the praline couturier, yet every sponsor deck still froze at size 16. She slid each proposal into a folder called Shrinking Nets, wiped caramel powder from her cuff, and ladled the next batch. Storm Prep Week landed an email bearing a Columbia sportswear crest, asking her to co-design a spray sharp capsule titled Harbor Light Pulse. Serena replied with 3 peer-firm terms: patterns stretching to 60-inch hips, half the crew hired from community college sewing cohorts, and 10% of net profit pledged to Oyster Reef Revival. From Tybee to Topsail, Columbia signed before dawn painted studio beakers coral. The shoot unfolded on a tie-strip sandbar, where centerling chicks dotted ellipses toward mere water. She guided paddleboarders of every outline across silver ripples, while a drone carved lazy infinity loops overhead. When the lookbook went live, every extended size jacket vanished in 41 hours across 33 nations, and Lantern Wake glimmered beyond 700,000 lantern icons. If this Marshall story already tabbed show ribbon pairs to subscribe right now, one quick touch secures your rail seat till next week's voyage arrives before the algorithm drifts. Spotlight shimmers summoned rumored pelicans. A clickbait vlog claimed Serena clamped steel plates around her waist beneath Harper-like shells. Dawn saw her paddling a cypress board past Spartina ribbons, bare feet in linen shorts and sports bra, mapping every silver stretch line with crushed bougainvillea dust, while her mother's sax lobbed a sunrise growl so raw, pelicans stalled mid-glide. 10 million viewers reposted the proof, brushing magenta pollen on their own curves until gossip slipped under a slack tide. Praline cart wages braided with capsule royalties and whipped into Valeheart velvet, a marshmallow cream spinning spruce tip custard, lemon basil oil and mica sparks that glow seashell white under flash. 19,010s cooled on her father's char bench, lids tied with braided trot line, each label stamped, "Moisturize your horizon." Stock drained in 83 minutes, raising $198,000. 20% seeded Beacon grants, feeding industrial surgers and hydrophones to plus-size teens in shoreline schools from Brunswick to Beaufort. 8 months later, 36 Beacon crews live-streamed a floating fashion and dolphin harmony show aboard a retro shrimp scow draped in solar lanterns, sunrise color splashing into classrooms from Kingston to Kyoto. Charleston Pier fashionite minted new wharf lore when a backstage vent ripped her indigo mesh gown from hip to knee 80 heartbeats before runway. Serena ripped neon dock rope off a light brace, laced the gap like boot hooks, and walked as if the splice lay in every sketch. Shutters cracked like kettle corn. Vogue Harbor named it Rope Cadence Rescue, and another million lantern sparks ignited before brass horns struck a note. Drama tried again when a former PR intern leaked clipped emails hinting she demanded crab tower banquets and chauffeured airboats for her rescue egret Echo. She posted the chain in full. Refillable water urns, lentil stew for crew, caption monitors for deaf stylists, that month's affiliate tied $134,000, funded biodegradable crab trap pilots off Edista. Fans echoed her breakwater creed, receipts shine brighter than rumor grit until whispers flatten like tide pool glass. Family remains our compass, Rose. Twice each month she streams Porchline Groove. Mom braids smooth lines beside a propane griddle. Dad recites cloud haiku. Serena flips thrift denim while Echo waddles sugar spirals. One broadcast soared past 9 million viewers when the bird sneezed glitter on the lens. A Wildlife Trust now sponsors every stream, tagging recovered egrets with solar beacons paid by Valeheart Velvet. Green proceeds crusted beyond 12 million before the second solstice. Serena leased a dormant oyster shed, carved skylights into corrugated tin, hired furloughed deckhands, plus design grads to whip custard and knot lids during midday funk sets. Auditors begged shrink seals. She quoted Granny Magnolia finger store legend, longer than plastic cuffs and rope ties stayed. Her feed shows raw sky, basalt cliff portraits, stroll beside praline, truck selfies captioned same sky, different tide. She posts breath loops recorded in tide caves, resilience pages in English and Gula, sliding scale therapy codes, nested 3 swipes down. 144,000 readers call her Shoreline Candor their first calm harbor. Community rides glitter beneath shell dust. Hundreds wheel sunset causeways wearing Valeheart velvet on collarbones, LED seagrass tassels spinning from spokes. Ticket money fattens Beacon grants and lifts wheelchair snorkel rigs above spring-fed shallows. Chowder shacks simmer late. Gumbo bowls jump 15% on ride nights. Serena pedals lead on a vintage cruiser with Echo plush strap 4, pausing to lace any rider's drifting sneaker. She is fixing commas and currents keep names. Slated for 11 languages next spring, while a dock crew shadows her dream of welding retired Bori chains into floating maker studios for Barrier is Island Schools. Puma's wide-to-wave lantern sneaker lands next quarter, threaded with reflective rope cushioned by algae foam, steering 10% of revenue into Beacon nurseries hugging the Atlantic Rim. If the subscribe badge still shines red, steady your thumb, turn it gray right now, and guarantee the next tide splashes your notifications ahead of algorithm drift. Down below waits the love link, a stepwise map that thousands swear leads to true connection and, some say, makes romance fall like moonlight on still water. November dusk folds toward slack water. Fresh Valeheart tins, Beacon portals, tonight's Porchline playlist in that compass from hello to spark, sit in the description free and bright. If the soda cap, hoodie, shimmer, rope fix gown saved, or a echo glitter sneeze coaxed a grin, tap like, drop your loudest ripple in the comments, and share this crossing with a friend whose sails hang slack. Every curve adjusts currents, every scar refracts lighthouse beams, and the coast bows to anyone bold enough to set both boots on the pier and greet tomorrow eyes wide. Last call, warm and quick. Subscribe with this moment, claim your rail, tap that love link right under the video, and meet me on the next rising tide when another story flickers just beyond the breakers and courage says your name once more.